What's up, patients, and welcome back to another episode of the Doc Docs. I'm your host, Dr. Nick, back at it again with another episode. Every day, entertainers head to the busiest parts of their home cities to entertain the crowds. Some love the novelty of it all and are grateful for any extra change they can come up with. Yet some depend upon the tax-free income just to feed themselves. Others want to put their talent forth and express what God gave them, even if one person listens. This phenomenon of street performance is known as busking. Many archetypes of circus performers go back to medieval times, things that we know commonly today as jugglers, mimes, bearded ladies, clowns. Initially, actors and performers were seen by the church as low class and morally corrupt. In fact, it wasn't until the 1850s that actors were even allowed to be buried in Christian cemeteries. And that persisted well into the 1800s and even vaudevillian times in the early 1900s until the concept of the glamorous movie star elevated them to almost royal stature. Entertainers today garner huge paychecks for their talents, some with net worths in the hundreds of millions of dollars. It's difficult to gauge just exactly how much the average busker can generate, and if he can support a whole family on it. But we recently ran into a 15-year-old singer named Noah J, who is phenomenally talented, and he can generate up to $400 or $500 in just a couple of hours.
Look to Jesus to carry my days. When I was about 9 and a half, 10, I came out here to audition for America's Got Talent, and didn't go too good. But to make a long story short, I moved out here, and everybody was talking about singing on Hollywood, and you should try this and try that. After I already performed at local places and local clubs and stuff like that.
And getting a sex change. Because I didn't like being a female. Because men, not all of them, think I'm a freebie.
Jesus.
No!
Part of the busking life,
They're
right?
right. I have rights.
Imagine what I have to hear all day.
Yeah, you must hear some crazy shit.
Like when I say people,
What is the craziest thing you've seen?
oh, this lady, she just put her pants on and started peeing right in the tree.
Did anyone stop her?
No, she just was doing it.
Oh my god.
Just didn't care at all. We came out here with no permit, no nothing, and I just sung one time, and I made like $75, and I sung 2 songs.
What's the most you made on a weekend?
On the weekend, the most I made, I think, like $500.
On one weekend?
Yeah. I basically use street performance as a practice for me, my rehearsal, other people's entertainment. So out here, if I mess up, it doesn't really matter because I'm just street performing. Yeah, basically, I can erase it and start over again.
Anything heartbreaking that happened? Like, did you experience a human moment busking?
My equipment kept on messing up, and so my mom would go back and forth to the store, and she bought this thing, and she bought this thing, and she bought that thing. And so I had to plug in my generator to my battery. And as I was doing that, I actually burnt my pinky finger, and then I got electrocuted. One of the street performers actually let me use their equipment. The 2 boys that plays the drums and guitar, his dad let me use his equipment. So after that, that was one of the worst and good days. Couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I told you see my face, and that you knew why did that for me. It isn't over. Sometimes it meant have been signed to a label because you have like a lot of restrictions that you can't do. Out here, you could perform any original song, any cover, anything you want. But if you're with someone, you can't do all of that because you have to just do what they want you to do. So it is a good opportunity, but not as a living. I wouldn't say it wouldn't be good as a living because it's just like sometimes there's givers and sometimes not. Like sometimes people want to stop and watch, sometimes they don't. So it's just like a 50-50 chance that it would be a good day and it would be a bad day.
A certain familiar face decided to try busking for himself out on the streets of Hollywood. Let's see how he did.
I don't practice Santeria, ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all if I could find that Anna in the sunshine that she's found. Like Barbara Cabins and Sharon and Slap her down. I really want to know, my baby. I really want to say I can't define this love that I need. Yeah, my soul will have to wait till I get back to find a Hannah of my own that is got a love one enough. Thank you. Hold on, you gotta roll back. The clock is over. The life we're living in, wait up. I got a feeling tonight our open, we won't be sleeping in. Why are we not successful? Did you film that dollar going in? We actually got someone, but that's about it. Oh man, this has not been a successful experience for me. I think I'm not loud enough. Either that or I suck. But it's a life of a busker, I guess. Living and learning.
Most people consider buskers as low class. But there really is nothing like live entertainment. Live performance allows you to connect with the artist's creative energy at the very moment of creative conception. You perceive their art simultaneously as it is created, not removed by time and space behind some TV or YouTube screen. The creative fire in them ignites in front of your eyes, and by perceiving it in person, you become a part of that fire. Next time you see a busker on the street, really think about how much their entertainment was worth to you, as opposed to the 20 bucks you threw away on that bad movie. Whether these artists create by necessity or by love, the spirit that inspires them is always present. And like watching a fire, it is always enthralling to see something so simple done out of love. My name is Dr. Nick, and thank you for tuning in to the Doc Docs. If you like what you saw today, please subscribe right here for more of our videos. And until next time, you have been enlightened. Oh, am I still? What am I supposed to do? You're gonna use that, I know you are.